All right, so a lot of you guys already know what's going on. If you're living on the rock, AMP and Clover Boys have been going at it, destroying each other's stuff. I'm not gonna watch this whole video because most of you have already seen it. I'm just gonna give you my personal take and opinions about this as a breakdown of what's going on. So I'm just gonna play a little bit of this section, and yeah, it has definitely got out of hand. But I'll just put it like this though. I believe that they not really actually all the way serious, but there's some that got serious. They know what's up, man. This is content that they're making out of. So Clever Boys know what's up, man. They know what they got into and what they walk into when it comes to quote unquote this week of that 4th of July, right? That had passed. I still would be crashing out though if someone come through and destroy my setup like this. Dude, that's like so much money though. It's just going down the drain. Now, of course, they probably use it as tax write-off. And again, this is really about making the best content they possibly can by just doing shock value. And just, you know, it's a ritual at this point that they do every year. What do you expect? You know what I'm saying? People like, oh, they're going too far. Even I just said in the beginning, like, this is too far. Because it is. It kind of got out of hand, as you can see earlier ago when he begins to tackle down and kind of get in a little ruffle with the homie that's in the Clover Boys.
I mean, somebody turn that ceiling fan off. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get. Hey, Speedy, what's it?
Definitely don't recommend doing none of this. Like, dude.
All right, Davo, come on. Come on, cuz.
Breathing heavy and shit.
What type of real shit at? Yep.
Is that Kane wrestling shirt he got on? Is that the Kane shirt? Oh, he coming in destruction mode. They got fireworks going on. These dudes real deal sweated in here, man. They destroying a lot of stuff. They breaking everything, bro. They really went to the extent of just destroying a lot of stuff. So here you got him, right? He's about to light a firework.
Y'all did my shit the worst way.
Nigga, y'all volleyed that shit first.
Yeah?
The fuck? Nigga, try this in our crib.
You right. This your shit right here?
Yeah, nigga. You came with mad niggas you don't even know.
Oh, shoot. So you threw a firework on him? Dude getting manhandled right now.
Hold on. Just chill.
They getting manhandled. He getting manhandled. Now, this right here, this is the clip that people were talking about where it was going a little too far and it kind of got out of hand. This might be a thing where, yes, there might be some friction, right? You just coming off the situation where DDG and I forgot his name. Sorry, I really am not trying to throw shade. I just forgot his name at this point of what I'm trying to recall. But you know, that situation within the Clover Boys going at it, and then now you got Duke, one of the members for AMP, setting up and destroying the stuff, and him and his homies destroying stuff in here, and now you got ruffles and things going at it, and people. It's just not what you expected to turn to this little point right here, right? And I could see there being some phone calls and stuff like, yo, things got out of hand and we cross boundaries, y'all cross boundaries and type stuff like this, you know, especially on live streams. Some of them, you got all this stuff going on and people's pride and egos, it's definitely going to show right here. They holding this guy down. I mean, it's a little too far though. But maybe they try and keep him from being riled up. But this one made me mad though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll be mad. Y'all manhandling me down. You got 3 mans holding me down here. They said, you know what time it is, boy. They got gripped on the shirt, dragging him. Like the nigga just getting ragdoll across the thing. He looked like he losing breath right here.
You good, Devo?
He is not letting go.
We good? You good?
Now, they could end up swinging and somebody could got pissed, throw a punch, tell them to get off me. Luckily, they trained to like, hey, we're not going to be doing none of that, but we're going to settle this, in our own way. But they are really doing this. Damn, man. I'll be pissed. I'm not going to lie. I'll be pissed. Like, it's one thing to destroy my stuff, but then this. Now, it looked like he threw a firework on them, though, which is dangerous, too, right? You line a firework and then you throwing it right over by Duke. That's a little dangerous, too.
It's two y'all grab me. Don't try to record. It's two y'all grab me. Get off me. Two y'all. What? It's two y'all, nigga. Do my whole crib. That's it. Oh, you put that in your That's what it is.
Oh shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This right here, this looks crazy, man. Dude, I honestly, bro, at this point, I know, I get it, but you're like one of the members, you like the OG, man. I honestly, I would have just got on out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I would have just walked out here because this right here, I feel like this is when it went to the next level. And like, it's one of those things where you definitely hearing some conversations behind the scenes. And this doesn't look good. But Duke, he's gonna stand on business. He's like, hey man, you know what time it is. You know what we do, and you can't get mad when you came through and messed my stuff up. You know what I'm saying? We return the favor. You know what I'm saying? You want to get into this ritual, and what we do, then you gonna have to take it, just like how you did my stuff. So. And they come through destroying stuff while they're toughening, bro. This stuff is dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. Fireworks going off. Like, dude. I really do feel like this was a little too much, though. I really, to be honest, bro, to be blunt, to keep it a bean, like this, it's a little too much. This could have really got out of hand. You got sledgehammers slinging everywhere, right? People tuffling on the ground, and then fireworks is going off. Like, this is not a great combo at all. Dude, it really ain't. Like, when is enough is enough? Now, he's smiling, right? It's all content. Again, at the end of the day, it's all content. The more they can get in there and make this stuff feel real, I'm sure this is actually real toughening. And it's not just, we're going to toughle it out. They probably actually was toughening in here, right? But someone said L Duke, LLL, OMG. No, where's Reggie? Smash the shit. W Duke. So there's some mixed people in here, right? They're like, yo, going too far with this. No, this is too far, right? Beyond boundaries, right? Crossing lines. But again, he's doing a smile. He's like, all right, I'm gonna cool down. And he's probably thinking, I'm gonna get y'all back or whatever. Or on top of this, like I said, this is all content to them. So they all about to be making some bank off this. You know what I'm saying? This video right here I'm reacting to got 1 million views. So it's going crazy. This is one of the most craziest interactions I've seen that from their rituals that they do when it's sending fireworks in their house, in each other's houses, right? In rooms and setups and destroying each other's setups. This is the most crazy, most physical interaction that I've seen so far. And disrespectful. You hold the man's down while they breaking your stuff. I mean, dude, what do you? Oh. This is crazy, bro. This is too much. I'm gonna stop pausing that, but I had to break it down and kind of get my perspective on it, man. Y'all seen this 100 times probably already, the clips. They throwing them down. He said, that's my man's. Oh yeah, this we in a room full of men hugging each other, bear hugging and on the ground. This does not look good at all for neither sides, man. Like, when is enough where you just say, all right, we just gonna just hang it up and go home, man. We did enough damage. They did so much, bro. Again, bro, I think this is a night where maybe they had a little too much, and there's some ego in it. You know, definitely some ego mixing it, because it's just beyond that. But again, you know, this is all content, entertainment. I don't necessarily agree fully with this type of scale, but it's getting people making content, reacting to it, making clips, and shoot, even myself, because like it's just getting people to talking, right? So they know what they're doing, but it's just too dangerous. My advisory: please don't do this. This is not the way you want to make the type of content like this, where you could put someone in danger or even getting some people into fighting. Right? We don't want to indulge into that, especially like it's just in general, like, you know, us as black content creators, you know, already we're put in a situation where they label us as we only can make content by being destructive, right? By only making destructive content, and or, you know, being destructive with each other. And it's just like, we don't have to do that, right? And I know this is not the only thing they do. I'm aware. I watch Duke, you know what I'm saying? I watch his content, you know what I'm saying? I know what the things he does. This is just one of those nights where, you know, hey, he had to pull up and say what's up and do what he had to do, you know, return the favor. But again, this is not something that we should be really smiling about, as far as thinking like this is lit, because it really is a loss for both, right? The Clover boys and the NP, you're gonna have something in there, right? There's gonna be something in there in the air, like, yo, y'all cannot cross some boundaries on. Bro, it's still wrestling, bro. These guys are still wrestling. Like, bro. Like, how long y'all been there wrestling, bro? And then he's about to pick up his slush. Again, this is too dangerous, bro. Too dangerous. You got a sledgehammer in your hand, a dude stepping in front of you, and you trying to break more stuff. Like, how much ego right here? Though, you know what I'm saying? Like, Duke, you did your thing, bro. You made your presence known. You did what you do. I say, man, you know, with you and in the prime you are, bro, I say, bro, it ain't even worth it, man. It really ain't. You know what I'm saying? I know it has a lot to do with ego. You know what I'm saying? Man, young man, gentlemen's in here in a room, and you want to show who's the most alpha. I get it. But I don't think you should go this far extent, man. I think that he understands the message, right? Yeah, this is insane, bro. And I mean, he can't really do anything, because it's like if you swing on him, you not only gonna have bad blood with AMP, but then you also gonna get you're gonna get jumped with a bunch of guys and homies he got with him. You know, you're outnumbered, so you really can't do nothing but just defend and just tell him like slowly as you can, like, yo, enough. You know what I'm saying? To try to de-escalate it, you know, because getting physical and more physical is just gonna relieve to more fighting at this point. So he's really in a tough position, bro. This is like really just a horrible position for him. Now, he's done right by trying to hold his own, but look at this. This is crazy, bro. Like, I didn't see this part. I didn't see this part. Uh-oh. Okay. Dude, I don't see how they can really do this type of stuff, bro. Get physical, but physical enough to where y'all ain't about to swing. Because there's a couple of times where I look like they were about to swing, bro. Shirts got ripped off. Like, dude. My dude came out of that resurrect as he was like Kane or Undertaker and this shit, bro. He wasn't playing.
15 minutes ago, you just stood at the door and said, "You right? I'm a." You just told me you was a just now.
I want you to open it. If you leave that, open the car door. Let me do it then.
Nigga, that shit is open right now. I'm gonna go to jail.
Oh, hell no. Hell no, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Hey, stay in your place.
Don't do it.
Stay in your
Don't
place.
do it.
All right?
Hey, just know the whole deep watching.
No. That, though. Just stay in your place.
And then why the dude instigating and edging him on to do it, bro? You know that he's a kid. He's like 16, 17 years old, and you're the homie. Like, bro, I don't know. I feel like I understand that Duke, you know, he got homies that has been with him before the fame and all that getting really huge. But sometimes you can't have them always around you with everything, you know, when it comes to certain things like this, because like, I know they had his back, but dude, this is you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you putting your hands on a minor and then, you know what I'm saying? That's why he said, like, I'm about to go jail, because the car is fucking expensive. And then you have to whoop a kid's ass because the kid doesn't understand, like, how you can't just set someone's car on fire that pay like a bunch of money on it. I mean, the car is probably at $150,000 to $200,000. I didn't see what the car was, but I'm imagining it's probably around in that area range, right? Maybe even $300K. But yeah, he's going to do it. What you expect, man? He's going to probably do it. That's why he was like, man, just stay in your place, bro. Because I don't even want to get into this situation where I got more in my hand, right?
Stay in your place. Your safety is priority right now.
No.
All right? Your safety is priority, man.
Don't do it, bro.
Stay in your place. Go tend to your room. I turned it up. I was gonna hold it against you, but I'm mad.
Okay.
It's free game. Love you too, bro.
Okay.
I ain't tripping. Yeah, for sure.
Respect, but still I'll be pissed. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'll be pissed. But I get it. He got it. Fair game. You know what I'm saying? You do what you do and you can't expect it, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is.
Of course not. That's why That shit not about nothing.
Definitely ain't bitching.
You feel me?
That's
Right,
one thing. Definitely ain't
right.
bitching.
Listen.
It's gonna be another day to fight. Watch tomorrow. Word of my life.
Nah, that shit about nothing. He gonna go back to San Antonio. We gonna literally burn the house down.
No, burn your whole house down.
Y'all better have the
I'm actually on standby for this right here.
Okay, so be on standby.
Let's see if we on standby.
But see, now I can be prepared for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna come to the crib.
We letting you know. We letting you know.
Shit got over.
That's sure.
I ain't even.
It's really a water, whatever.
Yeah, for sure, of course.
Nah, y'all niggas.
All right. Well, you know, at least they shook hands, right? They shook hands and stuff like that. But no, I didn't see the whole clip. This is my first time watching like the whole section of this type of stream, which is crazy. Again, this is why this video itself that I'm reacting to has 1 million views, because it was crazy. What I say is a W that they had, you know, shook hands. And they say, hey, you know, this is what it was. You know, I understand. I know what's up. But again, I just don't want people to take the idea that they think that this is the way that we have to make content as Black content creators to get things talking. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm using this situation because maybe a few of you guys who clicked on it and watched it to this end, I can talk to y'all and say, hey, that we don't have to also just indulge in this type of way to get our content into the world and people get entertained by it. Like, it shouldn't be this itself. And that thankfully, Duke himself, he's more inspiring, motivating folks. And I told you, I watched his stuff and a lot of his videos, and he do give a lot of motivation, inspiration stuff to his stream, So I understand. But yeah, this is definitely just not a W take for the community itself. It's just not, man. It's not. Anyways, if y'all enjoy, man, give it a thumbs up. See you. Oh, hit that subscribe button. See y'all in the next one. Peace.